Extremely. Menses heralds sexual development now from puberty going onwards. It's actually what now defines you've gone into womanhood. You can actually become a mother. Hygiene. Hygiene looks at the sanitation, including the sanitary pad, including the water, including your bathing. Now let's come to the sanitary wear and the logistics of access to sanitary wear. You know, we have removed the taxation and the VATs that used to be there long ago. But the truth be told, a lot of girls in that young formative age depend on the school system for supply of sanitary wear. COVID came, a lot of girls were complaining we can't even get sanitary pads. And some of them got misused by boys. So I'm giving you the 50 bob, boda, 50 bob. But it has a catch-22. Sexual favors were happening. Yeah? So, hygiene. What am I worried about? Look at the female, and I'll be as crude as the gyna is. The urinary system, the vaginal system, the rectal system in a girl are all in one line. Under normal circumstances, you have bacteria in those systems, but they will not affect you as long as you are hygienic. You're not immunocompromised, you're not diabetic, you're not anemic, because those are things that actually make you more vulnerable to infection. You're not having sexual contact. In fact, we say sexual contact in menses should be a no. Now, you stay with a sanitary pad from morning till evening. Now, this is a media, it's a culture media, it's blood. It becomes a culture media for bacteria. And the commonest bacteria will come from your rectal system, plague this blood bath here, and move into the other systems. Under normal circumstances, your vagina is acidic. That's the way we were born, and the vaginal walls stick together, more or less. Yeah? And this prevents infection from ascending. Blood is alkaline, so you've already changed that environment. Increase the vulnerability even to infections ascending. The urinary system, the same. Yeah? Now, if you stay with a pad for so long, and particularly the pads where we actually introduce them into the vaginas, the tampons, there is something we call toxic shock syndrome. And this is just a cocktail of infections that then spread into your reproductive system and worse off into your bloodstream. And it can be a dire emergency. Girls have even been known to die from it. So hygiene, if there's any time in your life course, if I can put it that way, anytime you're menstruating, it should be at tip-top. I will marry it together with beyond the sanitary wear. What kind of underwear are you wearing? I've had this talk many times. When you're wearing the thongs and those skimpy knickers, I mean, what are you doing to yourself? Yeah? What are you doing to yourself? Yeah? So it may look sexy and nice, but it's the wrong stuff. So we need to educate. Again, I'll fall back. Sensitize, educate. But again, also make it more important. Access to sanitary pads. I really wish we had dispensers that a girl could just pick a sanitary pad at any time. But we don't have it. Resources would be needed. But we have the good thing in this country, like I love Kenyans, because Kenyans innovate. So we have recyclable sanitary pads. So we have no excuse. At least that one is eco-friendly, and at the same time, it does what it's supposed to do. But then I'm brought back to the same environment and climate change issues. How safe, how clean is that water that you're even washing that recyclable sanitary pad? Are you giving it time in the sunshine that we have been so beautifully endowed with to actually dry out so that you can recycle it? So these are things that have to go concurrently. Again, can you see why the woman is the center of climate change and environment? Bottom line, and I keep repeating this, and it's something I'm not seeing much of, the entrepreneurship with women at the base, with women at the center. We have always had entrepreneurship is the pet peeve of men. Yeah? When you want to talk big industries, where do you go? You look for the men. Yeah? Where are the women? Does it mean you have no knowledge? Does it mean you have no knowledge? I honestly believe education, social livelihoods, healthy women will actually change the development agenda for this country, and in Africa and globally. And the women are getting there. We're getting there. Pole pole, slow but sure. But honestly, we also have to begin to wake up and agitate ourselves as women to say, I'm beyond now table banking. What's the what next? And we've been given the opportunity by the president, where he's even saying, I have the Women and Youth Fund. For what? It's principally entrepreneurship. But are we even going for it? But I can also understand, on this arm, it's being given. On this arm, I don't have the knowledge for enterprise. So how do I pick this and I'll only fail because I don't even know? They need to speak to each other. So my challenge is actually to begin to see things from that perspective. But bottom line, if you're not healthy, you cannot generate wealth. I don't care who you are. And it starts with the woman in the home. Starts with the woman in the home.